Alright, so I'm standing on the Yavapai Court steps, and this is going to be the exact location where Barry Goldwater had announced his run for the candidacy in 1964. This is the location where he announced that he would run for president in 1964. We are standing in the location. It doesn't get much more historic than this. I'm truly touched. If you look here, it says 1907 up there, which one was built. This is the old Masonic temple here in Prescott, Arizona. You got some beautiful shops underneath, fine furniture and antiques, and Lemerson's Jewelry. If you come here and go shopping, if you're in Prescott, there's the Masonic symbol, and they're just offices now, but you can see some of the beautiful architecture, that archway up there, even some of the small stuff and the details. It's just amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. These columns are fantastic. Of the Masonic temple right there, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful architecture. I mean, it's fantastic. You see the columns and some of the frescoes underneath. Maybe not frescoes. Some of the design architecture is beautiful. But then you look at these pillars too. This is the old Prescott National Bank. Again, another beautiful building now with candy factory here. But let's see if we can go in and see what it's like. Doesn't look too much like a bank anymore, but it looks pretty much like a candy store these days. Looks like we got another historic marker over there. This is Prescott National Bank right here. So the Prescott National Bank was organized by William Bashford, R.N. Fredericks, and other in March in 1893. So we're talking about late 1800s. This is a very, very old building here from a very long time ago. So here's the historic marker. It says that the bank, in 1998, the building changed hands for the first time in decades. Again, we're on the same street with the Masonic building, just one street over. This is erected in 1901. So you got a lot of these old buildings going back at least to the 1900s. Some of them even into the 1800s, as some of the ones we've seen more recently. But again, another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful structure built to last, clearly. See here, this is going to be the Bank of Arizona and Electric buildings. You can see about 1900, operated for almost 100 years. There's the original plaque of First National Bank. Now it's a boutique down here in Prescott. There's the actual National Register right there on the wall. But again, the architecture of these buildings in Prescott are just magnificent. You can see how beautiful they are. Now if you look here, this is the territorial tree. This tree is the same age as the state of Arizona, and it was planted here as a marker. Now you look over here, there's a marker on the back. It's the Arizona Community Tree Council, basically just saying who it's by. Again, February 14th, 1912 to February 14th, 2012. That's 100 years right there. This tree is older than that. So, like I said, we walk by these things all the time. You saw some of the palms that we had at the Hassayampa River Preserve, and you can tell how big these trees can really, truly get. This is going to be the at least the centennial tree so far, and we'll see if it makes it 200 years, right? Let's walk over here. Beautiful Arizona flags. Some flags everywhere. Let's see what this is over here. Look at that. What a beauty. Plus got some writing on the ground here. We'll backtrack and show. But there's that. Look at that. Unveiled 1907. So at least 100 years old. This is the roster of the Rough Riders. Rough Riders, those are going to be the people under command of, I believe, one of the presidents, Solomon Hannibal, Blood, First Convoy Sculpture, the free-spirited son of the West, sensitive and changing era. If you look at the statue, I just noticed it's for the Rough Riders. The Rough Riders were they ended up invading Cuba. Actually, you look closely here. You see right there, Colonel Theodore Roosevelt. That's the president right there. We're talking about the Rough Riders, same people. 1907. That is a very old statue representing a very old time. So this will be the last time we'll be up in here in Prescott for a while, visiting the Barry Goldwater 1963 presidential announcement site. So this is it. This is the spot where Barry Goldwater announced his presidential campaign. So It's an honor to be here.